I'm an alcoholic. We're gonna get ready and I'm gonna tell you what it was like getting ready and going to work in active addiction versus now with almost 15 years of sobriety. Let's get ready. There's a lot of things I don't remember when I was in my active addiction. I don't remember setting alarm clocks. I know I did. I know I set them, but I don't really remember coming to. When I got up, came to, whatever. I always wore makeup. I don't know why, but I always did. Gathered my shit together. It was a shit show getting ready for work. If it was like a later shift and I was out hanging out with friends, there was a higher probability that I was going to have a reason or an excuse as to why I couldn't come into work. In my addiction, the first thought when I got up was, where's my stuff? I need to be okay because I'm not okay. Literally the first thought. It ruled my everything. It was my first love. I would take my stuff, I would get ready with like a full ass face makeup, which is kind of crazy to me now because it literally takes me like 5 minutes to do my makeup. And I would head off to my favorite job, Hollywood Video. If I had a later shift later on in the day, I would get to work and then I would take whatever goods I had. And it was always like kind of a game of not overshooting it because I had to be functional enough to work. There were a few times where I overshot it and I was not functional. And because I was able to keep it together, that was a big excuse I used for myself. Why I wasn't that bad and why I didn't need to get help. It's like, dude, don't you know? Like, I'm 19, I pay my bills, I go to work. Like, you don't talk to me. Now I'm gonna tell you what it's like getting ready for work with almost 15 years of sobriety. This is how I get ready. My dogs wake me up in the morning because I hit snooze over and over and over and over again. I guess I'm not really a morning person. I always think I am, and I get really defensive and mad when people tell me I'm not. I don't know why I have that reaction, but I do. I need 2 cups of coffee before I can even talk to someone. I've almost gotten into fights with people outside that I don't know when they have comments to say about my dog and their poop. It takes a minute. Like, it takes the spiritualness to, like, get activated in the morning. I've never had to make an amends to any strangers in the morning, only to my husband, who is the only person I will get into an all-out screaming match if he comes at me, which sometimes he does because he has major ADHD. When he's up, he's ready to go and he has a lot of fucking weird shit to say and he wants to start debates. Well, anyways, what getting ready for work looks like now. If you hear growling, that's literally my dog's playing. I have my whole ass skincare routine where I like wash my face, which in active addiction, I really don't remember washing my face. I definitely know I did. I also don't think I ever had like moisturizers, anything. Those are my differences of getting ready in the morning to go to work before I got sober versus now. Now it takes me a little while. Coffee, strive to do some meditation, talk to my creator, whatever the fuck it is out there that I believe in on my way into work. Try to set myself up for the day. Try to see if any of the girls I work with need a ride.